I'm John. I'm 25 years old. I live in Austin, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
91 complexes, not 91 unit, 91 complexes in the Austin metropolitan area that have units for $1,000 or less.
Okay.
They exist.
Are they good apartments? Are they?
Dude,
I don't know.
In Austin's one of the safest cities statistically. You know, when it comes to major cities, there's like 2 sketchy areas I can even think of in Austin, and those are not them.
Yeah.
Gonna be fine.
Okay.
I'm not saying move into a dumpster.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I got used to a certain lifestyle.
But I don't give a shit. And you shouldn't give a shit either.
Yeah.
I think your future matters a little more than that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I want my future to be in tech, not, get...
But your future doesn't exist. What about your present right now? How about the present? I want your future to be in tech either. How does either of those things that I just suggested, going and getting a job so you can pay bills right now and not have to rely on unemployment, which is going to be less than you'd be making $20 an hour, and getting an apartment that's $1,000 or less, which was just, you could get an apartment for $1,500 as well. I mean, that would be way too expensive for the income that would be coming in at the $3,500, but you could still do that. How do either of those possibly take away from you working in tech eventually? They don't. They're not an obstacle.
I feel like people get stuck. They get somewhere and then they're barely making it by and then they get stuck there.
Don't get stuck. That's up to you. That's up to your discipline. That's up to your desires. Create a plan, figure out what the objectives are that you need to hit along the way to get to the ultimate goal and meet them. You're right. If you just sit back and you're lazy, or if you get overwhelmed, there's mental health things too. Like depression could be a thing if you're just like, okay, we're just grinding, we're paycheck to paycheck. That can bear down on people. And we can talk about that as well. But for your situation, you're just not doing things. Yeah. You're just not doing it. And we're making endless excuses why. And guess what? We, for this degree that we're not using to work right now because we just don't have any job, which you could get a job, by the way. Fun fact, $20 an hour in Austin. We have $28,524 of private Sallie Mae student loans.
Oh yeah, and that's not half of it.
No, well, yeah, we have federal, but this is the private though.
Yeah,
these are your private.
That's the one I'm focusing on.
Sallie Mae. You're not focusing that much on it because guess what? Of your debt payments, 3.6% of your spending went to that, but 5.7% went to eating out. So I don't think that we're focusing on it.
Well, right now I'm not. I'm trying to save as much as I can, not try and throw it on bills. I'm kind of just biding my time at this point.
Which, by the way, this one of these loans at $17,000 started at $17,000, went up to $20,000. So I mean, this interest of 10%, basically 10%, 9 to 10%, is starting to beat you down.
It's fixed interest though. It's good interest for a student loan right now.
For a private student loan, maybe.
Yeah.
Not for, federal student loans. It's like,
well, some of those are
whether it's subsidized, unsubsidized in your financial situation, but we're looking 4 to 8%. You're still at 9.375. So $28,524 owed. Lovely. With a minimum monthly payment of $263. And for someone that doesn't have a job, that's a lot of money.
And that's a little lower right now. I have a deferment on another one. Or actually, I'm not a deferment. I paid ahead, so I get a couple months break. But I think next month I have to start back up on that. It's a lot cheaper though. It's like 100 more. It's like so if the other one was $250, I think you said.
Well, that's for both of them. Oh, right, because it's at $0.
Yeah.
$427 when it comes back. Slap Sallie Mae across her dumb, stupid face. I hate her. I hate her. Subscribe, and I'll do it for you. It'll be great. We're trying to get to 750,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. I love you all. Sallie Mae. I don't love you, Sally. 9.375% interest, death. Sallie Mae is like one of my least favorite. I had a bunch of Sallie Mae debt. Federal student loans. What does it equal in total? Because I don't want to. This is so much of nothing.
I would say 17.
Okay.
And then I couldn't get this one, but my mom has a Parent Plus loan.
But okay, your mom has it though.
It's in her name, yeah.
Yeah. Which, okay, if you want to take care of that eventually, fantastic. That's not something we're doing now.
Yeah.
One's at 2%. So your highest rate is 5%. What are your minimum monthly payment is going to be something like $200 a month?
Yeah, it's not bad. And I think everyone gets like a year deferment automatically.
No.
No?
So what you're thinking about the federal thing, what they announced?
Yeah, I think it's like a year.
No. So interest is still going to be accruing on that.
Yeah.
And minimum monthly payments are still going to be necessary. But if you miss minimum monthly payments over the course of this next year from when it starts, they will not garnish your wages or affect your credit score.
I thought they have like an IDR plan, and since I have no income, there's zero.
Well, have you applied for that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's something different. That's something you would have to do, but that has nothing to do with the deferment for a year or anything like that.
Well, it's zero income, zero payments, or zero monthly payments.
Yes, but that's something different than the year of like deferment.
Yeah,
but yes, is it, you can get on an income-based repayment, and it can be $0, and you can be on the income-based repayment now. At some point, you're going to be making good income again anyway, and I want you to be doing that now anyway. But whatever. At some point, with income-based repayment, interest accrues a lot. Income-based repayers have gotten their stuff forgiven quite well these last few years, but historically not very well. So what concerns me about this, and it's not politics at all, I don't care about political parties, whatever, ideologies, doesn't matter. It does seem like it depends on the administration on if the Department of Education is forgiving those people in the income-based repayments. Yeah. Just historically speaking, it's hard to say if that's going to be what it's like going forward. So it's a risky way to go about it. It might get forgiven. That's fantastic. And if you go about that method, I would hope that the plan that you agreed to and they agreed to is honored.
Yeah, I don't want forgiveness or anything, honestly. I want to make the payments.
So you want to get off income-based eventually?
Yeah, whenever I get a job, I'll start making payments then.
I'm just saying it might be a little risky to be on income-based and rely on forgiveness eventually, because I feel like a lot of it depends on politics.
No, I'm fine with paying it just, when I have the money to do so.
Yeah. Then why don't you have a job again? That doesn't...
I'll apply for...
Those statements do not correlate.
I'll apply for a couple jobs just for you right after this.
How about for yourself?
Well, yeah, but...
Me, I don't care about me.
Yeah.
This isn't about me. This is about you, dude. I'm here for you, not for me.